Hello, my name is Paul Schaefer.
Hello, my name is Marnie Robb.
My name is Sean McLaughlin, and you're watching
DePaul Music
NYC.
So what are we doing today, Professor Edberg?
So now we are on our way in the drizzle to the Metropolitan Opera, where we're going to hear a orchestra rehearsal for the concert at Carnegie Hall this coming Sunday, the 15th, with Renee Fleming as the soloist. And we'll be going to a rehearsal room in the Metropolitan Opera, so we're very excited about that.
Welcome to almost Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
Reaction?
So
I'm excited!
Yay! Hi.
I'm excited too!
Here's Juilliard.
So, if you look up here, this building on the left, it has the big thing, yeah, but just to the right of that, that's the Met.
Yeah.
To the Met. So when we go to the performances, we'll go in there. Now we're going back to Amsterdam Avenue to find the stage entrance.
You may notice that we're not filming anything inside the Met building because I'm pretty sure that if they find me with the camera, they will kill me. So something amazing just happened, am I right?
Yes, totally. Renee Fleming. Best part so far on the trip.
Yeah,
She was really nice and spoke to us.
Yeah.
And really down to earth. And she was really cool. And then we got to go in the orchestra pit and see a little glimpse of the opera guys practicing. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
It was fun to see like a major orchestra and the bass section is still the same from like any music that I've been on. It's just like chill people, like
Goofy.
they were just one guy's wearing a more cowbell t-shirt.
Yeah.
And we also met some guy, Mr. Horowitz, who's been at the orchestra or the opera.
He's been working with the Met
for 65 years.
Yeah.
Which is
He was so nice that he was
on the orchestra.
different drums that he's questioning.
He was there when the operas were all in German.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was there at the old hall too.
Yeah.
Where they moved.
So we were going to the rehearsal with David Chen, who was part of the violin section, and he was like, "Oh, Renee's here right now," and we were just like, "It's Renee Fleming. What do we do? Do we talk to her? Do we just wave?"
Welcome to Lincoln Center, the real one.
Okay, so we're on the art train to Brooklyn, where we're going to the Issue Project Room to see an experimental music and movement thing, the name of which is escaping me. But it will be something completely different from our visit to the Metropolitan Opera today.
We had 5 weeks to sort of discover what could happen in this room with these 10 speakers in this formation with various elements, the two performers, the trumpet and the violin, and of course the microphone. And the first section was very much about mastery for me. I mean, it's completely set. And what you're hearing is pretty much the same every time, with very subtle differences because of the number of people that are in the room, but it's pretty consistent. We know what's going to happen there. The second section, which is the feedback section, for me was really about revealing process, and in a way revealing our process in this space. We spent countless hours coming up with ideas that would work brilliantly for one rehearsal and then would never again show up. And we were like, how do we make that work? And now 3 days have gone by and we still can't make that repeat. So in a way we wanted to show you how we went about this room, almost trying to catalog the different sounds that we could hear and how we could manifest them through movement.
We tried so many things that worked wonderfully. We had snare drums set up for a while in a circle, and we had, that's been explored. And we had it to a point where, a dancer could move his or her leg, like this, and be playing the snare drum, and it was beautiful, and we were excited. And 2 days later, just nothing happens at all when we do it. So I think I tried to embrace the fact that you're never going to know what's going to happen, and hopefully we create a process that is transparent enough that you can understand what's going on and understand that it's an exploration and not a precisely set demonstration.
The past few days, I think we're finally feeling the effect of like the tone and the feedback, like every day, like right next to our heads, and a little like, yeah, especially when we're turning towards it. it's fun. You were just saying something about a melody or something when we were waiting, and I was saying like, yeah, there's a part where I'm just counting the number of things I'm doing, but I'm actually counting it as a little song. Because, I mean, we hear it very, I mean, you guys would probably think it was, we hear a lot more than even you hear probably, like, because, like, I don't know if anybody, like, shifted, but even if you shift and look a different way, like, it sounds different, and we're constantly doing that.
Yeah, it's a crazy experience for them.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to play with the length of a movement. It can change the way like you're playing, changes the emphasis.
And the musicians?
I don't know. I mean, I think we definitely didn't get as much of it as you did. And I think one of the things, like, we spent a lot of time, right when we first came in, trying to rig ways where our playing would affect the sound and then in turn would respond to the sound. And we found just, I guess because of the resonance of our instruments or because of the volume of our instruments, that when we were playing, we actually weren't able to hear a lot of those subtleties. And so that was kind of one of the things that didn't work. But yeah, I mean, it was great to watch when we weren't playing, but a lot of the times, I think we lost a lot of it.
When Pete and Anna first came in, what we were trying to do was mimic what the keyboard was doing. So they were just playing, we spent hours, me saying to them, just play as smoothly as you can, no vibrato, don't even like pressure your bow so the attack is the same, you know, I want it just completely even. We had them in the back corner over there, we shunned them in every way possible.
No, I don't like them all the way over there, hidden over there.
To create it, and then it still didn't work. I mean, even their acoustic activation, I don't think
put them out in the hall.
Yeah, even in the hall, you could still, it still overpowered what your ear can tune into when there's, you know, an electronic sound. So we kind of just went the other way.
What'd you think? I'm eating as Colin.
I thought it was awesome. I really loved the subtle sound changes.
I like your questions.
Yeah.
I liked your questions a lot, especially the one you asked
Especially the moderator to control.
Yeah, especially when you asked the performers to talk, because that was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting to get their perspective on things, because you also had the composer there, the choreographer, and just seeing how they all interacted with needs too. Like that.
Yeah, it was just all cool. Just all the sound changes were interesting. Sometimes it was hard on the ear, but in the overall grand scheme of things, it was just a really cool audio-visual experience.
Yeah, the overtone changes I thought were neat. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like volume changes, but not actual like, pitch alteration.
Yeah.
I also loved it when the violin and the trumpet came in, and they repeated this phrase or something, I'm not sure what you call it, a couple times with breaks in between each time. And it kind of gave a sense of familiarity to parts when they were playing, and you really got to listen into the different ways that the room could make sound, because simultaneously the dancers were going around to different speakers getting feedback.
That was the only sort of traditional style of music that was in this performance, is the repetition of the feedback thing.
I think maybe in presentation only, because I'm not sure that what they were playing followed a pattern, but nothing I think you would really see in a classical setting.
Yeah.
Especially, again, with the background of you have this feedback going on between microphone and speaker at different parts of the room.